How you guys doing? It's been a while since I posted a video about my 88. So we drove the truck from New Jersey to California, and you see my other videos before. We had a lot of problems, a lot of stuff that went, not major stuff, sensors, EGR valve went, different stuff all went, and now it's coming time to decide if I want to fix it or go ahead and sell it. I'm gonna be getting a new truck in a couple months, so as of right now, the only problem that we're really having with it is, I don't know if you see that. I can't see a good video, but the water pump is leaking through one of the ports. So yeah, the water pump's leaking, and it's still having a problem. Cold start, it takes forever to start. So I'm wanting to think that it's an inline fuel pump. I did replace both of the fuel tanks, pumps, and sending units. I don't know how good quality they are. I did replace them on the way here from California to New Jersey. Switching over, it wasn't wanting to switch over right or something, and it seemed like it was taking the front tank. When you switch it to the back tank, it would take the back tank and slowly put into the front tank. Just trying to see, you guys see my other videos, stuff I've done to it, body work. I mean, there's a couple surface rust and stuff like that, like right here, behind the cab. Not a lot of major rust and all that stuff. The hood, the clear coat, I think it is, came off. These are from the jacks that are on here before, kind of indented it in. It's not lined up, so it probably has to be pushed out. And it looks like maybe from the bracket, the hood don't shut all the way in the corner. So I'm just trying to decide if it's worth fixing it. I'm not for sure how much the parts are going to be. Right here, and I did have someone put the mirrors in, and they did a pretty much crappy job. I mean, they work, but it's not, the welding that he did was crappy. I mean, a couple of the gaskets need to be replaced. Most of the window gaskets probably need to be replaced. Right here, I don't know how bad this is. I mean, I'm pushing into it, so I don't know how bad that could be. Right here in the tailgate, I don't know if the tailgate hit or something like that. Let's see. I mean, the bed don't have no holes in it. It's not rusted through or anything like that. It's pretty much clean. A lot of rust, scratch marks due to surface rust. So, if you haven't seen my videos before, this is an 88 Ford f250. 5.8 C6 automatic, 411 gears. It does have the additional intercooler, or transcooler, I guess you want to call it. I did install airbags on it for the weight of the new camper. It does have additional leaf springs. I believe it's 2 additional leaf springs. I have a Flowmaster exhaust system on it. I do have newer tires. These tires probably have, I would say, maybe 3,200 miles on them at the most. These are D rated, I believe. I mean, you see a tread. I mean, my finger, it has a lot of tread on it still. I mean, the frame has a lot of rust on it. It used to be down the beach a lot. So, I mean, there's no cracks in the frame and all that stuff. But I'm just trying to decide if it's still worth fixing it. I'm going to be getting a f250 dually here in a couple months. Hopefully, probably by next month or something like that. And just trying to decide, is it worth it? I've been spending the family since new, 88. I mean, is it worth even fixing it, or is it going to start becoming a money pit? I mean, there's still things, I don't think you see that, but the sway bar, I believe it's called, stabilizing bar, sway bar, that gasket needs to come off, and I doubt that rusty bolt's probably going to come out easy. I still got to figure out a way to fits the EGR valve, the tubing. I did put some exhaust weld, I believe it's called, and I got a 3/8 copper piping and slid it in there. I mean, it worked, but on the way here, it must have not been good enough. So I would have to take the header off, and it looks like when I look at the headers, there's a bunch of washers on there. For some reason, I didn't know the engine the top end was rebuilt on it, so I don't know if the bolts stripped off or what's the deal with all the washers on there. Let me know. I mean, what's the deal? I mean, is it worth fixing it? Is it time to let it go? The interior is pretty much, there's nothing fancy about the interior. No power windows, no power locks. The seats are in good condition. I mean, the truck's ready to go for a pull trailer. It has a brake controller in there. The tie downs I'm taking off for the new truck. But, I mean, I have put some money in there already, and I got the truck running pretty good. A lot of parts I had to replace we get smogged in California. I mean, that right there was $600 just for that stuff. It has a new radiator. I mean, list goes on what I replaced. But, I mean, I just want to know what your guys' opinion is, if it's worth it, or is it just, time to say let it go and, and just go ahead and move on with the newer truck. Alright, please comment below. Like I said, let me know what you guys think. I mean, I know these trucks are rare to find in good condition, but body work, it's going to need a lot of, sanding down, priming, and some of this, the holes are not going to be able to be, patched up how they have to be the Bondo. Like this one right here, I doubt. Might be able to knock it from the inside, I doubt it. Might have to fill it in. Part of the camper fell on that part right there, came down too soon. It's little things. Alright guys, take care.